This is Chris Kelly with Freedom Motorsports with a little tech tip. It's come up in the past that customers of mine have had their calipers lock up after putting on new parts, or even before. But especially when you're putting on new brake pads and so forth and servicing your calipers, whatever you're doing to your brake system, that when you put new brake pads in, please make sure that you use the brand new clips that come with the pads that you see here. And make sure you take these guide pins out. Take these guide pins out. Fully clean them. Clean out the boots from the inside. Make sure the shaft is clean, it's not damaged, and so forth. Then re-grease it with some actual brake and caliper grease. This is what I use. And once that's done, all you got to do is lightly coat. All you got to do is kind of lightly coat that shaft, that guide pin, and then slide it in. But how you know you got enough? Of course, it just slides on. See here? That boot just slides over the lip there. The way you know you got enough in there, that's how the guide pin should move. There should be no interruption in movement, and there should be enough grease in there that it's actually got a springy action to it. The reason for this is because when you put the calipers on and you're braking, you want this to release. You don't want the brake pads to grind against the rotor at all times. Of course, they're always touching, but if you've got locked up guide pins, then it's going to actually, when you get compressed by the caliper, it's going to stay there and it's going to press against the brake pads against the rotor at all times. This is a very, very commonly overlooked step in replacing brake parts. Too many times a shop or an individual will get in a hurry. They'll get to this point, and then without taking these pins out of the bracket here, and then they'll just slap the caliper back on and they'll go. That is wrong, and it will create problems. It will cause premature wear of the brake pads and possibly permanent damage to the pads or calipers. This is a very simple operation to do, so make sure that you do it. It can mean the difference between getting a year out of these new pads or getting 4 to 5 years out of these new pads, depending on your driving style. I hope you enjoyed this tech tip from Freedom Motorsports. Have a great day.